January 2nd, 2007.
Yeah, January 2nd, 2007, yeah.
Good morning, Montgomery County.
Good morning.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, ladies. You're listening to Lone Star in the Mornings with the Switch Hour. We're here every Friday at 9 o'clock. And, we're here we're hanging out. Y'all look lovely today.
Oh, I thank you, Richard. So do you.
Oh, thank you.
You look dashing.
Some people say I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday.
You probably are.
You know?
But yes,
YOLO.
you're welcome to the Switch Hour, where we talk about things that we aren't really fully prepared to talk about. I call it the Three Little Indians in a Cowboy World. And today we've been talking, or for the past month and a half, 2 months, this is the last day. This is the last day we're talking about it.
Done. Over
is
it.
online dating, and we're finally going to do a full report over what you should do when you go online and you're looking for that special somebody. Right? That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, no, this is.
Jenna's over here trying to figure out her microphone.
My microphone is not working out for me this morning.
We'll just deal with it. But
All right.
welcome. So basically what we're going to talk about, I'm going to bring up my points and basically the safety points, especially if you're a lady listening.
You're the father.
I'm the
You're the father in
Leonard,
the circle.
Leonard, if
That's
you're
what
out
it
there,
turns
Leonard,
we're going to give your granddaughter advice.
well, you got to, it's power in numbers. What else we got? But no, that's what I'm going to bring to the table. And then, of course, you two ladies had more experience than I will ever have on online dating because
I think ever, probably.
yeah, I don't think I'm very good at it. I think
It's all right. We're here for you.
I think if I was shredded muscle-wise and I just took my shirt off and took pictures of it, I think I'd get more dates.
Probably, but that's not the case.
That's
So
not
you're
the
going to have to
case.
work with your amazing personality.
Well, now that I
With your
shaved,
amazing personality.
You know when somebody's always like, oh, I bet she has an amazing personality
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she's not attractive.
well, no, my favorite one is
You don't ever want to be in that category.
she dresses warmly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was literally the best explanation
Yeah.
of an overweight girl I think I've ever heard.
I liked it.
She was dressed a little warmly.
dressed a little warmly.
We love you, Brian, if
How
you're listening.
warm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. That's what I'm going to bring to the table, ladies. What do you want to bring to the table today?
Well, I actually went on a couple dates this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I did. And so there were people that I was talking with like last week and the week before, but now I actually have put them into play.
Do we do background checks on them?
I did run them through the Connor security.
Well, that's a thing.
Okay.
But I did. I went on 2 different dates this week, and I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I hope to see them again, and if not, that's okay. I definitely have my standards, and they were pretty close, but no, I don't know.
Did one definitely win?
No.
For the week, maybe.
No, I still have my Saturday date planned out. So
Oh, okay.
Man, look
But
at
you didn't
guys.
you didn't favor one date over the other?
I did from the 2. I did. I
Okay.
favored my Wednesday night date.
This is getting so
Alright.
serious. I know y'all aren't telling me the full story because I don't want to.
A true lady never kisses and tells.
I mean, we're on the radio. If you're listening and you know these ladies, they're so full of it. Don't worry about it. They're gonna talk about you.
No, we're not.
I know you're not. I'm trying to get y'all in trouble. That's a
Stop
joke.
blowing my cover, okay?
Okay, Cupid.
So y'all use Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, and Tinder still, right?
Yep,
That's the
I
pools.
actually deleted my accounts.
Oh wow. So okay. So your dates went really well.
Yeah, I did go on a very great
and you took
date.
my advice because you end up talking to like 10 dudes while on a date.
I hate you.
Well, you took my. I mean, that would bug the
Richard's
crud out of me.
ridiculous.
I would bug the crud out of me if
Richard.
I'm hanging out with somebody and you're on your phone. I'm like, I know exactly what she's doing.
Yep.
Talking to another dude.
Yeah, because you're not stealing her attention. Obviously, you're not doing something right, Richard.
Richard, are your nails painted pink?
Yes,
Oh.
Ashlyn did them,
Oh.
and I have a black thumbnail.
I have a
that's-
nail polish remover.
That's different.
I'm just going for new. I told you. The
No
thing,
wonder nobody wants to go on a date with you.
what I'm doing online is not working, so I'm trying to change it. I'm going for a punk look.
Those look like women figures and I can't handle it.
Slender fingers.
Yeah, my nickname
the
is Slender
skeleton.
Fingers. So,
I can't do the rest of the show. I'm sorry.
oh, well, then just
No, I did.
That's-
I went on a fantastic date, and I hope that he had as good of a time as I did.
well, good,
That's
good.
all you
So,
have
I
to
mean,
say
to the
about
point
it.
to the point where you deactivate your accounts. Yeah, you'll be back.
I mean,
you probably get emails from "You'll be back."
No, I'm really honestly, after this entire, like, quote unquote experiment or whatever it was, I'm just.
Did you like it? Did you like the 2 months we did?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
What did you learn about yourself,
It
Jenna?
was fine. I actually did learn some things about myself. I learned that I am ready for a relationship.
Okay.
That's
You ready
the
for
first
love?
thing. I'm ready for love. I also learned more kind of what I'm looking for. I have learned that a guy being tall is a definite deal breaker.
Okay.
Like, he needs to be tall, otherwise it's a deal breaker. Because the very first date I went on, which was a guy from Tinder, was 5'10", and I had hoped that I could, like, overcome that. But
That's
I'm
tall
just
for me.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman, and I need somebody taller. And so I definitely learned that is one of my deal breakers. And some other things that that are too vulnerable to share, I guess. I will say though that after going on my date this past week, that I do feel vulnerable, because even though we both, I believe, had a mutually great time, I know that I'm still kind of in a position to where I have to guard my heart, because he could potentially, move along, and I could move along too. But I'm just saying, I'm still being guarded, but I'm ready for love.
There you go. Well, enough to where you deactivate your accounts. I mean, to me, that's telling me what's going on with this. Whoever this guy you went on a date with, you were listening. She's serious, apparently.
Yeah, but not in a, like, weird, creepy way. I promise I won't go crazy.
Yeah, never mind. We just
It's good to know.
This is horrible.
Clarify that.
Just like
We
online dating, you
appreciate
have no
that.
idea what the other person's thinking, and now.
Because you could think they're like, I don't know, for all you know, they are a crazy psycho stalker person.
Well, look at me. I paint my fingernails.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still trying to figure out who I am.
He doesn't know his identity
I don't know.
yet.
I want to be a woman. No,
Or a man.
Or a man. Either way.
Woman.
Depends how I wake up. If you got ideas, if you're listening right now and you're like, hey, I want to interrupt these fools, call in 936-647-3776. That's 936-647-3776. You can actually find that phone number at irelandstar.com at the top right of every webpage. You can call in right now. I'll talk to you. I'll just lead you on. You can start cursing at me, and I'll let you do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Bring it on, Conroe.
So you're done, but it was good. 2 months is good
Yeah,
for you.
no, it
She's
was
tapped
good.
out, which is great.
I'm tapped out. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever online date again. Not saying that means I'm about to be in a relationship, but say that this opportunity disappears or whatever. I don't think that online dating is meant for me. I just believe that if I'm putting myself out there in all the right ways, being active, living my life on display, so to speak, then the right person's going to come along. And I just really, I agree with Leonard. I don't think that online dating is necessary. I can wait on God's timing.
Yeah.
I agree with Leonard.
Well, that's one thing I realized is how much time you have to put into it.
It's a lot of work.
And I really didn't want to do that.
It's a lot of
Tinder's
work.
the best one. In my opinion, of all three, I didn't check out Plenty of
Well,
Fish, but Tinder's
not-
the easiest one. And like, it's because it goes through your Facebook, it sets it up automatically. And all you have to do is write a little, like, about you. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, but the thing about it is not only just the filling out process. It's more of the actual writing back and forth. And then if there's anything
I never got there, so I
meeting,
didn't.
like, that's exhausting. I think I've tapped out. I mean, I really have had my full share of.
Well, I mean, so you'd say the period for people to do this is like a month, 2 months, and then take a break. And wait a couple months and then get back into the game.
I mean, maybe. There's some people that will date consistently and will go on date after date after date of the week. And that's okay, but for my lifestyle, that's not working. It's not at all.
That's awful.
It's terrible. I can't. I have one more final date that's on my record, or like for the week. We're getting dressed up, I'm wearing heels and a dress, which is like, whoa. But I'm gonna do it. And that'll be probably the end. And we'll see what's going on. That's all.
Well, I think it's important too. In any scenario, you're like, okay, we're getting dressed up, because I guarantee you don't like wearing heels.
No, I don't.
I mean, who in their right
at the end of
mind
the-
likes wearing heels?
Okay, Richard, at the end of the week.
Yeah, but no, like I said, it's a time to go out, enjoy yourself, and do something different.
You're right.
So
even getting a spray tan.
whoever this guy is, he knows what he's doing, because he's putting you in the right mindset. Because
Yeah.
you're getting ready for a date.
Yeah,
Instead of
I'm
just showing up, you're getting ready.
I'm getting ready for it. And I'm
So
excited. We're
ladies like
pumped.
that. I understand, and that's how you push their buttons.
Yeah, and it's like,
You
since
better get pretty from a girl.
so we know a little bit about each other, and there's all these other things that we can talk about, but we're like waiting, we're holding off. So when we're together, then,
Well, that's why I painted my nails.
I know, I like that. So sweet.
I need to get rid of this.
I did bring nail polish.
I
Yeah,
forgot-
I
I
really.
forgot about
it's
it.
really disturbing, and you like holding the mic like that. Like I'm just.
It's like you're dainty.
I genuinely can't handle
All
it.
right, there we go. Catch me on OkCupid. Call me Painted Fingernails. Dude, tall guy, painted fingernails. That's my name. No? Well, I picked out some music for our
Okay.
breaks. And they're
Yeah, because this is my final goodbye show. Last
This
week
is.
I was just teasing y'all. This week is genuinely my last show.
Oh, here
Sue
we go.
Chef is
Here we
moving
go.
on to bigger and better things. But she's thankful for her time on the
No,
show.
she'll call in.
And
She'll
I'm
call
not
in.
sure why she's talking in the third person, but she will. She will call in. No, I'm going back to school next Wednesday, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about hearing what's going to happen because I know what's going to happen. People are like, oh, you're on that Switch show. You're online dating. I know who you are.
Yeah, because so many people listen to our show. I know. We're just.
I'm surprised
yeah.
every day. I want you, if you never
Actually,
called in.
I have a funny thing to tell you.
Uh-oh.
My date last week goes, so do y'all actually think that like a lot of people listen to y'all's show? And
How rude.
I was like,
How dare
no.
they say
I was
such
like,
a thing?
we know there's only like 10 people out there and half of them are our family members. We're humble.
Whatever.
Okay?
That's ridiculous.
All I
don't
know
like
is if
saying
you
that.
never called in, you need to call in to say, I listen to you guys and I'm not a family member.
Yeah. We're looking for you. We want
Yeah,
to know
what's
we
wrong
have.
with that?
We want to know we have faithful
We've had some great
fans.
surprises the last couple of weeks.
We have.
But who's to say they haven't been staged, eh?
Oh, night, man, what did you do to me? Okay.
Nothing.
Well, we're
Rip your
gonna.
little heart out.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna relax now. We're gonna.
What do you have on your music chart? now?
Okay. Well, see, I'm on a jazz kick.
Okay.
Since I went to Java Jazz on Monday, that's the first Monday of every month at the Music Cafe, Dusty Music Cafe. They do Java Jazz, and Joe Burleson came into the studio. He's talked about it a couple times, and I finally went.
Good.
All right, and it was awesome. It was one of the coolest little deals I've been to.
I'm excited to try it out.
And they rock out. And I was surprised because when I think of jazz, like I said, I think of a corner being real dark and some dude playing the trumpet because his girlfriend died in a car wreck, and so he's really sad. And
So
he's
depressing.
Playing. Yeah, and it's raining outside. It was
Yeah.
perfect jazz weather yesterday. Pretty sure I almost fell asleep.
Was
like,
it colder weather?
Yeah, it
too?
was-
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So one of the favorite albums I came across, this woman named Eva Cassidy. She sadly passed away back in the 90s, I think, but she has this voice that's awesome. And she does a lot of cover songs, and a lot of them are jazz-oriented, and this is one of my favorite songs of all time. This is from a live album. It's called Live at Blues Alley in 1996, Eva Cassidy. It's called Cheek to Cheek. I'm pretty sure if you're aware of music back in the day, I think it's like the 50s when they wrote this song. But she brought it up. She showed me what was up. I like it. So here is Eva Cassidy, Cheek to Cheek.
Hi, I'm Joyce with the Corner Pub in downtown Conroe. We're located at the corner of Simonton and North Main, just across the street from the courthouse. The week starts off Monday with open mic, hosted by Alan, and Tuesday nights open mic, hosted by Jeremy Bankhead. And on Thursday evening, McFarlane Jams. There's nightly drink specials available every night, all night. And don't forget, live entertainment every weekend. To see a full list of events, visit our website at thecornerpubinconroe.com. So come join us at the Corner Pub, where the deli is open late.
Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas.
Tired of Waylon, Willie, and the boys? Join me, Gordon Lockhart, for Beethoven, Bach, and the Boys. Every Saturday from 8 to midnight on Lone Star Classical Music After Dark. Symphonies, concertos, and sonatas by composers such as Mozart, Tchaikovsky, and Bernstein. That's Lone Star Classical Music After Dark. Every Saturday from 8 to midnight on irlonestar.com.
Yeah.
Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams. Way to go, Lenny.
Love you, Lenny.
Thank you, Lenny. I like that song.
That was good.
I told you that's a good
Hey, what's
bumping
that?
song.
What's that song about exactly?
Dancing cheek to cheek.
Yeah, dancing cheek to cheek. It's kind of like the doo-wop, or not doo-wop, like the, what do you call it in the 20s?
The foxtrot.
No, the 20s when they changed the style of everything, and they dance risque in the 20s.
Oh, yeah.
And they literally put their cheeks
The
together.
flappers?
Oh,
Cheek
yeah.
to cheek like that. And you
Oh,
know, when
that's
you're
cute.
when you're
I like that.
and also when you're dancing close and like a slow dance, you know how some people
Is that what happens?
Well, some people do that. Some people just get really intimate, but I just put my cheek on the other person. I'm like, let's dance.
When's the last time you danced with somebody like that, Richard?
Last night.
Really?
Yeah.
On Ashland's dance floor?
Yeah.
Ashland has a great dance floor, just so y'all know. I can finally breathe easy now because Richard took the nail polish off. Just letting y'all know.
Welcome back to the Switch Hour. We didn't introduce the show, amateurs.
Wow.
It is 9:20, and you're listening to Lone Star. And in the mornings, this is the Switch Hour. I'm hanging out with the ladies from the Switch Hair Studio down the street, or I guess down the
Two doors
walkway.
two doors down and down the
Two doors
street.
down.
3
But
doors
yeah, we're
down,
hanging out.
actually.
We've been talking about online dating for the past 2 months. We're closing out that topic. Jenna is leaving forever.
Cue the crying.
So if you want to call in and say, Jenna, goodbye, 936-647-3776. That's 936-647-3776. And also, this show will be archived today. I've been doing YouTube, and I got some good feedback about YouTube being archived instead of SoundCloud. I'm testing things out every day. So you can catch this archive show later today if you just now tuning in and you missed the first part. And you missed Eva Cassidy. Man, that girl can sing. And what's the greatest thing about her? She's like this tiny blonde girl. And so
She
she's
doesn't
I
sound
know,
like that.
no, I like that. I'm like, man,
Wow.
I would never. Of course, she's passed, but that's a girl who I go see live. I'd be like, yeah, let's go check her out. Kind of like Java Jazz. You just go check it out.
No, I think
So.
I think that's great.
So you girls were on dates. I of course was unsuccessful with online dating. I definitely was a creeper though.
You were
I
the creep that I X'd over.
Yeah, a lot of ladies don't like me on
that.
the internet, which is understandable.
I don't think you even really put yourself out there, to be honest. I think you were just half-hearting it the whole time and relying on us to
Well, yeah.
exploit our social.
Well, that's all I do.
endeavors.
That's my everyday thing. I just
really
rely on
think
you
that's
guys.
what it was.
Yeah, you just
You
wanted
didn't
to
really
have
put
something
forth the effort.
entertaining, over there on your little stool, wearing the same clothes every day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll never change ever.
I know. That's okay.
So-
I'm not trying to change you, Richard. I accept you
I
as
tried
you
to
are.
do nail polish. It didn't
That's
work.
not working.
We thought Pink was gonna bring out.
Yeah,
the-
Pink was supposed to be
The
special.
natural femininity in your personality. Yeah.
Well,
There's some guys that wear nail polish.
Actually, there are. I worked with a guy at Target who I completely respect. I thought he was an awesome individual, and he would always have one hand painted a different color. And he was not homosexual. He was not in any way, shape,
over
or
here-
form effeminate. He just liked to paint his fingernails, but that's because he rocked it and he did it all the time. So
yeah.
I don't
Yep.
see Richard rocking
He goes,
it.
No.
"Why do I have to subscribe to gender roles?" And I was like, "Touche, sir, touche."
Wow.
We should
That's
get him on the
good.
air.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like a
want
keeper.
him.
Is his name Isaac?
No, who's Isaac?
He's my buddy. He comes in,
Oh.
uses the restroom, and
Oh,
leaves.
Isaac. We know Isaac.
Yeah, we all know
Isaac,
Isaac.
if you're listening, you're welcome to come chill with us on Wednesdays.
Yeah, use our restroom anytime.
Yeah, our restroom is your restroom.
Switchblades that are freaking out. All right, let's get back on topic. We gotta get back on topic here. I want to know about the dates, and I want to know what I really want to know is what's the difference between going on a date with somebody if you met online and then somebody you met in person or through a friend, because
Okay.
we're really around that age. Because we're
Yeah.
all in our 20s, and what I see in the future is people hooking me up with other people because it's like, I know this guy. I've done that before. I've been the guy
and it's
who's
essentially still a blind date.
yeah, well, I've been the guy who's the sweetest guy ever, and then of course I say something inappropriate, and I'm the jerk, and then I laugh about that because she's like, "What'd you do to her? She's so upset about what you said." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, "Well,
Get over yourself."
Well, I liked it though. I go, "Well, way to introduce me as the nice guy," and then I
You
try
know
to be
you
a jerk.
eat that stuff up.
I do. I don't.
Well, if only someone really know you.
I'll
that'd
throw
just be
somebody under the bus.
hilarious. That would be hilarious.
We know.
So tell me the difference between
Okay.
online dating and then
I
meeting
mean,
people.
I kind of have an idea.
I was actually having this conversation with our friend Alan last night.
Oh yeah.
At dinner, and we were talking about how there's just something comfortable about going on a date with someone that you already know, and what's the word that I'm looking for? Well, your comfortable state,
Familiarity?
yes, and also, the trust factor. Who is this person? They can tell you all these things, and they might have somewhat proof, but over time, is it?
I mean, you don't like the idea of this guy could be a killer. That'd be awesome. That's what I like about it.
I go for killers.
But I'm shaking my head.
Yeah, the listeners can see.
No,
that.
but I think the difference is that you go to this date not knowing anything really. I mean, you know a little bit from what you've conversed back and forth, but it's like, it's this exciting, like, adrenaline rush, especially if there's an attraction there with this online date or this blind date.
Is that why Tinder's so successful for random people meeting?
That's probably why. But I honestly would feel more
I'm writing this down.
Okay, yeah, you're taking notes. Make sure you're taking notes.
Ladies like the rush if we meet online. So I got 1 date instead of 3.
Okay.
Is that what you're telling me?
I'll take you on a date. We can go on a date, Richard.
Can I tell you my theory?
Okay.
I essentially don't think there's much of a difference because, well, there is if you've known the first date that you've met in real life. If you've known them a long time and y'all have been friends for a while and y'all are all of a sudden starting to test those waters, then yeah, that's different. But say I met somebody once at a social outing, at a wedding, at a party, anything. I'm still going into that date with a somewhat awkward mindset because I'm having to get to know them for the first time really on an interpersonal level where we're both focusing on each other and the perspective is inward. Like the focus is inward. So
we also have like a rep sheet before you even go meet the person. Like,
well, that's true. Although I did feel confident going into my last date because right before that, it was like confirmed that we had some mutual connections. Yeah. And so I felt a little more confident in that and safe. Mm-hmm. So I really just think it's up to your natural fate and or chemistry as to how that date is going to go. Because I went on this last date and I don't think that anybody really knew that we had never met each other before because there was a natural connection. And so I don't know. I just really think it's up to fate, as lame as that may sound or cheesy or cliche. But I really don't think there's that much of a difference because you're still getting to know each other in an intimate way for the first time.
I would agree.
Whoa. You having some candy over there?
No.
It is. I think it's in more of an intimate level whenever you, in a friendship or whatever it may be, being able to like exceed to that next step. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, it's still new. It's like, it's never happened before, so there's that thrill of it, you know, whether you've known that person for a while or you just met them online or
what I'm gathering is I just got 1 date for if I meet someone online, and then but if you meet in person, there's more leniency. It's like, hey, we can go on another date. I know. Like,
there is. You don't rule them out so quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gathering.
First impressions are very important, Richard, so take note on that. Right. Highlight that.
So if you already have made the first impression, then they're more likely to give you another chance because they kind of already know the general climate of your personality.
I don't always wear nail polish. I don't always do that.
You're backpedaling.
Okay, so that makes sense. I mean, it really, when you're going online, meeting people, you literally have one shot. So if you want to do online dating and you like risks, that's what you got to do.
That's what it is.
Go for it.
I think I personally, it's way too exhausting. Just because you have to try to squeeze in your dates. You have to like squeeze in
so many choices,
so much of who you are.
Yeah, you have to maximize these different facets of your personality, and you may or may not get all of them out there.
Yeah, and so they think like, oh well, blah blah blah.
Well, that's when I think.
I
was like, man, polygamy should be a real option for us. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely. I'm game for polygamy.
Man, you guys aren't any fun.
Man.
Oh no,
I'm just taking it in.
I will be a sister wife gladly.
Oh man,
not
sister
me.
wife.
I want my man to myself. Sorry.
I know that was a joke, guys. I don't want to be a polygamist.
I go on Tinder. Like, hey, I can do it.
I thought
that's all my profile says. Polygamist.
You want to be wife number 3?
Baby daddy.
Let you paint my fingers.
Oh God.
We got great music coming up too,
yeah,
right?
We do.
We're gonna go to a break real quick because we're getting to my polygamy talk, and I'll go on.
That's where we draw the line.
That's where we draw the line. Jenna, you chose a song.
I did. It's "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips, and it's really cheesy, and that's just kind of the nature of my personality. So it's an early 90s song, and I really like it because it reminds me to hold on during the tough times. And yeah, I love this song.
Cool. All right. So this is Wilson Phillips. Hold on. You're listening to Switch Hour. Call in after the song break, 936-647-3776. Call in and I want your views on polygamy. Because I feel like the online dating, there's a whole little source you can tap in with that kind of stuff.
We'll
be back.
Have you ever wandered around a parking lot trying to look like you actually know where you parked? Then you'll love the Mark and Cindy Show. If buying toilet paper with aloe vera is the most exciting thing you're going to do today, then you'll love the Mark and Cindy Show. Even if you haven't tweeted, you'll still love the Mark and Cindy Show.
How about twerking?
Ew. That was one step over the line, Mark.
Well, you said toilet paper.
Look, we want listeners to tune in to the Mark and Cindy Show at 10 o'clock every weekday morning here on Lone Star Internet Radio.
The Mark and Cindy Show, it's like visiting with your best friends for coffee, except we will never stiff you with a check.
And one of us always knows what she's talking about.
Well, okay, but it's still called the Mark and Cindy Show. You know that.
We'll see. The Mark and Cindy Show. Tune in to Lone Star Radio every weekday morning at 10 o'clock.
Hi, I'm Margie Taylor with Montgomery County Emergency Assistance, urging you to get involved with what's going on in your community. Homelessness, poverty, and hunger are on the rise in Montgomery County. At Montgomery County Emergency Assistance, we provide emergency help to families experiencing an unexpected crisis with rental utilities, food, and clothing. There are several ways to get involved. You can visit our website at mcea-tx.org to make a tax-deductible donation, volunteer at one of our events, advocate for the cause, or sign your company up to sponsor a family or an event. MCA's philosophy is it takes a village and we welcome your support. Contact me, Margie Taylor, at 936-539-1096 and join our team today. Thank you.
Montgomery County Emergency Assistance, helping families to help themselves. Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe that's a song.
Just one more day,
that was
Richard.
great.
Just one more day.
Just one more day. You're listening to Lone Star in the Mornings. This is 9:33. We're halfway through the switch hour. We're talking about online dating, and now our next topic is etiquette. Because I need to know. I need to know what's appropriate to tell people. Because I think you ladies who are online dating, they just get berated with verbal abuse. Mm-hmm. That's what happens.
I really didn't. I mean,
you didn't like. There was some guy like, you look hot. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a few of those weirdos, but I just don't reply. And after
that
a
still
while,
happens.
Yeah, but it's still.
You know, it's funny. The less active I became, the less active messages I got, which was weird because I could be on there and just say I was looking around, moving around throughout the site. I think they advertise you more if they notice that your activity is higher.
This girl's on all the time.
Yeah, let's give her some matches.
Yeah, send her a picture.
Yeah.
You can't send pictures, can you?
No.
Okay.
That's on the next episode.
Because I know one thing that's important for everyone if you're thinking about getting online is there's definitely a point where you give out your personal information. Mm-hmm. There's a point because you need to call them, or especially if you're going on a date with somebody, you're meeting somewhere. Oh, I gotta know where to find you. You know, I can't just. I guess you use OkCupid because you have your apps and stuff like that for your phone.
Yeah.
But how long does it take for you guys? Because I think y'all are pretty easy. I can just be like, you're my Juliet. Let's do this. Here's my phone number.
Well, there's key things that I look for in a guy when talking, and there's key signs of
like his body,
integrity. No.
His hair.
Yes.
Okay.
His hair.
Fingernails.
Mm-hmm. His height.
I know. Yeah, we know. Height's an issue with you. We know that one.
It is. I'm 6 foot tall.
No, I understand.
I don't want another brother-in-law. I don't want another. I'm just gonna shut my mouth.
I don't want another webcam girl. I don't want another webcam girl. I'm tired of this.
Maybe that's all that you can get.
That's the only women I can get.
I never gave my number out.
Really?
There would come a natural point in the conversation where they liked what I was putting down, and so they would give me their number, and then we would go from there.
Oh. So that's it. Like, you got to give your phone. The dude's got to give you the phone number.
Yeah, because in the past, like, I have online dated before several months, almost a year ago, and I would give my number out here and there if I liked the guy, but that tended not to work. And so I don't know. I think there's just something about the guy doing the pursuing that, I don't know. It's just guys like a challenge. They like a chase. And so I just take my natural role, and that usually works out better for me.
Is that true, Richard?
I've learned my lesson the hard way, I will say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's certain points when getting to know somebody, especially like bringing them home. Because no one that brings home a dude the first date, like, that would just be weird.
Well, no.
And that's also unsafe because you never know who they are. Because
Yeah.
every person's the worst case scenario. You just think, oh, this person's a robber or a killer.
Wait. You never bring them home, as in you don't take them home to your parents, or you don't bring them back to your place?
Well, just show them where you live, basically.
Oh, that may be untrue.
Well, on your first date, you think
Yeah,
that's
I think that may be untrue.
today's standard? Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for anything.
Oh, what if the girl's like uber amazing? And
The
you're
only
like,
thing
wow,
the only thing I would ever
I
do,
am.
the only thing I'd ever do on the first date that wasn't planned would be get coffee. I'd be like, oh, okay, we had good dinner, we part ways. But if
What if you do all 3 of those things in one date?
You just had a mega date.
is that what it's called? The triathlon.
What if it was a 3-course meal where you had dinner, coffee, and then you hung out at the house?
And dessert?
Golly.
No, only 3
you
courses.
Guys.
Yeah, Richard, what then? What if you're
Good
shifting
morning.
the paradigm, huh?
I wouldn't
You
want to
know-
be around that person that long. I'd leave halfway through the date. I'm like, I'm not doing mega date. I can't do it. And then I'd leave.
Richard's done mega date before.
And that's why you'll be single forever.
No, I've gone on a date like that where we hung out all day, and then of course they don't want to hang out again. I'm like, well, what the heck?
They got enough of you the
yeah, they
first
got-
time.
You're like, way too
Done.
much, Richard.
Next.
I've definitely been on those kind of dates where I thought it was going great, and then then you find out that you weren't. I was like, we hung out for 8 hours. You had plenty of opportunities to leave, and now you don't want to go on a second
They
date.
just wanted to see if you were going to say anything else to incriminate yourself.
Maybe they wanted you to kiss them.
Maybe.
Well, now you're making me think about it.
Don't
Maybe.
Whoa, we don't want to make you actually like critically analyze something that could
No.
potentially be holding you back for
Things
the rest
gotta
of
be
your life.
Wow.
Things
Thank
gotta be
you,
easy
Jenna.
for me.
Thank you. Yes, Jenna is so correct here.
What?
You weren't listening because you were interrupting me,
No.
as you tend to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying
I
we
was-
wouldn't want to make you critically
Listeners-
analyze something that could
listeners,
be
if
holding you
there's-
back,
if there's
okay?
any adults listening in the sense of what we're talking about and who can give Richard some advice, that would be wonderful. I think he would truly, truly love that. If someone could call in,
Because I'll definitely
advice.
listen to it.
I want to know. I want to know where they stand and what they think.
That's
Richard?
unfair. They haven't seen my smile, so they can't.
I know that doesn't matter.
Call it 936-647-3776.
Yeah.
Tell me what's wrong with me.
Yes, you need to know.
I was
We need
trying.
to find these answers out ASAP.
I was trying to be a pretty boy today.
With your nail polish.
With my nail polish, it didn't work out. Apparently,
So sweet.
I bet Jenna's over here chatting with people online right now.
I am not.
I know you're not.
Love it.
I tell you, girls are you girls are trouble. That's for sure.
We're
In the best
dangerous.
kind of way.
See, I mean, y'all took the online dating by storm. How many dates have y'all gone on total?
3.
Three?
4.
Four?
4.
She doesn't even know.
I went on 4.
So you have 4 dates. How about you, Jenna?
Oh, 5 this weekend.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So
I
5.
choose to not disclose that information.
Okay, so my next question, branching off from that, is how many guys contacted you?
Overall, from the whole scheme
Yeah,
of
from
this,
this whole 2 months, how many guys contacted you?
Too many.
I would say well over 50. And I had genuine connections with 3.
So you're 3 out of 50 kind of guy,
Girl,
Sorry,
woman,
lady. Here we go. These are good questions. Yeah, I mean,
Wow, Richard, you're digging deep. I don't know if I can handle this.
though you already know who I got matched with. I got matched with y'all
Love
So-
it. Love
and the
it.
webcam girl.
I think I probably had, over 50. for
Over
sure.
50 people like reaching out, like, how's it going? Yeah, we'll go out. You're my Juliet. Yeah.
Yep. Agreeable bone structure.
Oh, that one was the
That
best.
was the best.
His screen name was Sexy Saurus. Sorry if you're listening, Sexy
Tall,
Saurus.
tall guy,
but
sexy stories. Call in.
Yeah.
Tell me about this
Yeah,
agreeable
no, this is
bone
great,
structure.
Yeah. And then he said that he'd want to take this photo of me with my glasses. It's a close-up shot I have on it. And he wants to get it tattooed to the back of his eyelids.
Which is
So
ridiculous because
romantic.
he'll never be able to see it.
So, well, I think that's creepy.
But when his eyes are closed, you can always see it.
I
That's
mean,
supposed
people
to-
have so
Oh,
many
the
angles.
inside of
I
his
like it.
eyelids. I get it. I get it.
so
that's
romantic.
creepy.
Yeah, it was. I didn't respond.
Oh, so why not? That sounds like a keeper right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe y'all didn't take advantage of all these 50 dudes. I would just, you don't have fun? You're not like, oh, yeah.
No,
what's
I already
going
find
on?
a couple that I take advantage of.
Okay.
That's the key. You find someone that
I'm
you
just
can.
I'm just too serious, guys.
I know. You're not any fun.
I am. I'm lots of fun, okay?
Well, I'm wearing heels this weekend, so I'm fun.
That's true.
right?
That's really funny. Yeah, I mean, this thing has turned out pretty well for you too, I would say.
I
think
guess.
so.
I'm glad.
I hope so.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, thanks, Richard, for
uh.
setting me up for the rest of my life.
Hey, that's what I try to do. Yeah, Lone Star Internet Radio. We're here to matchmakers.
Serving Montgomery County from the heart of Conroe.
Yes.
Well, after this Saturday date, if it's a keeper, then I'll thank you.
Well, it's all about the experience. If you're listening, when I tell people like, "Oh, this online dating, should I do it?" I go, "Man, if you
It's
really want to go for a
experience.
ride, do it." Because you got to commit to it. It can't be like, "Oh, I'm just bored and I want to do something next
Because
Saturday."
eventually somebody's going to want to meet you.
Yeah, like you're gonna bump into somebody and then
funny,
you'll get
exciting.
stalked by somebody and then you'll get yelled at by somebody.
Asked out on a date on air.
I'll
by
pay for your
somebody.
gas.
Yeah, there's seriously this guy. Okay, so I've done maybe 3 rounds of online dating in the past 2 years. And there's this one guy who I swear every time I remake an account,
He finds you.
finds me and sends me a message. And I can't
And he
handle
acts
it.
like he doesn't remember you.
Oh, no. He knows well who I am. He
Uh-oh.
he's one of my online stalkers.
Tall guy stand.
And I block him every time.
Short guy.
Sure.
Dan.
And then they're like, "You're back." And I'm like, "Yeah, crap. I'm never coming back."
I'm telling you, that's
I'm
that's why I like Tinder so much, because you don't have yourself out there for other people to contact you.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that so much more than
That's very
because the
true.
classified.
You
that's-
feel
I mean,
safer.
Yeah, well, like I said, I can't imagine you ladies being in that world. I couldn't do it every day,
It's a
being
rough
sending
life.
messages like that.
Man, I appreciate that.
You say it doesn't work, like you just ignore them. No, if you're reading that every day and you continue to read that every
I
day,
honestly don't even read some of them.
I don't know how I feel about
I just
myself.
delete them.
I mean, because you got to read it because you get a message like, what did I get? And then it's like,
But I
show
can-
me your
I-
day-to-day.
No,
you know,
I can
like,
usually tell just by the little profile picture if it's going to be somebody I'm interested in or not. So I don't even have to go closely inspect. I'm that good.
Now I'll take Leonard's point of view. I'll just take y'all to church every Sunday. Just make sure y'all go,
You wanna
and
go
I'll
to
wait
church with
outside.
me?
I'm like, they need to go meet somebody special,
I've been there, done that.
and I'll sit outside and wait.
No
No.
comment.
Oh, okay, you guys are fun. We're gonna you're all looking at me like I'm crazy.
You hit
I'm-
our silence point.
yeah, I'm not
okay?
wearing nail
Put some
polish,
music
nail,
on.
nail polish anymore.
Nail
Nail
polish.
polish anymore.
Nail polish.
I picked a song. I picked a song.
Crackers?
No, it's Wayne Toops. I like Wayne Toops.
Oh, yeah? Which
He's
song
good.
is it?
It's called "Take My Hand."
Okay.
It's one of his like more famous ones. I figure it was easy listening,
Yeah.
and it's a nice little dance song.
Cool.
So, I'm all about dance songs today. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So here's some Wayne Toops. You guys got to bring something better next time. All right. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Switch Hour on Lone Star Internet Radio.
It takes something special to make it in the business world. Montgomery County is fortunate to have a diverse pool of industries and businesses. Join me, Cassandra Roshan, Director of Membership Development with the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce for Mind Your Business. I will sit down with our chamber members to talk history, community involvement, and get some tips of the trade on how to be successful in our current business environment. Tune in on the third Tuesday of each month at 11 a.m. to hear from our members of the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce talk about their professional experiences. I guarantee you will walk away with insight of how to mind your business.
Lone Star Family Health Center is a state-of-the-art nonprofit medical facility serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas. From infants to seniors, women's health to education and nutrition, Lone Star Family Health Center is here for you. We accept most major medical insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, and have low-cost self-pay options available. Lone Star Family Health Center is perfect for prenatal and women's health care. Lone Star Family Health Center, quality health care for everyone, off South Loop 336, just west of Conroe Regional Medical Center.
Man, I just love me some Wayne Toops.
Welcome to the Switch Hour. We still don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? We got a whole hour though. What's wrong with that?
That was wonderful.
At least there's an ending to the show. If there wasn't an ending to the show, I feel sorry for the audience.
Yeah.
We're kind of like the
There's
Seinfeld of the
anticipation.
radio talk show world. There's never.
We're not that good.
Well, no, we're not that
But
good.
we like to think
we're
that we are.
definitely amateurs. But I mean, the general concept that we really there's never
We're
a
having,
point.
we're having a good time. One thing I want to hear from somebody who's never called in. 936-647-3776. Call in.
Nobody's gonna call in.
Hey, I want to do a shout out to my aunt.
Okay.
She's all the way from Minnesota, and
Isn't that great? People can listen to all over the
I
world.
think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
We were just talking how we feel like we are closer now because she can hear me and stay tuned on Fridays.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
So I'm going to shout out to my Aunt Karen.
Hey, Aunt Karen.
Hi, Aunt Karen. What online dating sites are you on?
She's been married for like 54 years.
She has
so-
been, yeah. She was the one that danced the longest at my sister's wedding.
Yeah,
So
that's touching.
she's wonderful. I just wanted to make sure that she heard,
Heard
me
you say hi.
I love you. Yes.
There you go. Well, we know. You know, we haven't talked about. It's the white elephant. Is it the pink elephant in the room, or is it the
Just the elephant.
the
in
elephant?
room.
There's no color to the elephant.
I mean,
The
you can
elephant.
make it a color if
Good.
you like.
He's gray.
Yeah, I'll do like my nail polish pink. And Jenna's leaving. This is her last show. Jenna, tell
I'm
me
having
what.
a really hard time
Yeah.
with this.
Oh, please.
Am I gonna be able to
guys.
cope? Can I meet you online? Can I
Y'all
talk
are
to you?
ridiculous. Y'all aren't gonna miss me.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
will.
Okay. You're gonna miss me.
You're the third wheel.
You better.
Now we have to learn how to really
Hey
ride
guys.
the bike.
Hey guys. Who am I? Yeah, I'm Richard.
You're the third wheel.
You better kiss me because you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Are you gonna kiss me or not?
Yeah.
What's going on
Okay,
here?
so what
Good
are you
thing I have
asking?
this-
So you're telling everybody it's my last show. So what are you asking me?
Well, I want you to tell the listeners how you feel about leaving. Like, they're going to be concerned. Where are you going?
Okay, well, I
Who
am
you
in
gonna be?
I am
Yeah.
in school at Sam Houston, and I am a communication studies major with a double minor in creative writing and Spanish, and I'm supposed to be studying abroad from May to June to finish my Spanish minor,
wow.
and then eventually I want to go on to a master's in counseling.
Oh, wow.
So that's my educational route. I have about a year and a half left of undergrad. And I am
can't wait
changing
to meet
up
your
my
teachers.
schedule. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about this semester. It's finally a semester where I'm taking classes that mean something toward the rest of my life, and so I'm interested to see where my special focus will end up being, and honing in on that, and just really growing as a writer and as a student and as a person.
Now, with the
And,
show, how do you feel about telling people about it? Like, if I sent the archives to your teachers, your professors, what do you think? Would you be okay with that? Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, no, I'm
or-
not embarrassed. I think I've represented myself pretty well
Yeah.
over the past several months. I'm not in broadcast journalism anymore, so this doesn't necessarily pertain to what I'm doing.
What's
but
somewhat counseling? Y'all are counseling me and my troubles.
That's true.
in my world to identify
And they would
myself.
see
I
that
love
I'm really
helping you.
good at handling interruptions and people cutting me off all the
Hey,
time
That's
during the
great.
middle of
I
my
just,
speech.
I'll just turn you off.
Right.
There you go. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
No, and that I'm a good listener, because most of my silence isn't necessarily me thinking that I hate myself and that I'm not going to talk and that y'all just run everything. I choose to be silent and listen and take it all in and think before I speak. So if that goes toward my counseling, then yes, I would be okay with
go.
them listening to my archives.
Well,
And-
you want to make an impression too with your professors.
Yeah.
So if some random person's
It-
like, listen to her, she's on this radio
I
station.
must say it's very cool to have had this experience. And
Yeah.
eventually I'd like to start a YouTube channel where I do something like counseling, or I don't even know what it's going to look like, but I have dreams about that. And so this experience here on this show, as minor or amateur as it may have been or not have been, I've learned a lot.
You know, one of my
This is really
counseling
deep, guys.
counseling things I do with people. If
Leave
you're
it to me.
Well, I tell people if you're having a bad day, just listen to Disney music.
Yeah. Are you going to play us a Disney song?
Well, I found one recently because my nieces were talking about it, and I was listening to the lyrics, and I was like, man, these people at Disney and these people who grow up with it, because like we grew up with The Lion King and what other, Aladdin, and then Mulan and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
people who write this stuff, it's very generic, but it's very like, oh, you're better, like you're the person. And there was a song in Frozen that they liked a lot. And I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad they're liking this song. Because they also like Miley Cyrus. And I was like, I don't like them liking Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
turn
like
them
them
away
liking
from that.
this song. So that's really funny to me, is, when you're growing up and you like Lion King and you like those movies. It's good. Like, it's not just because it's pretty. It's because it's actually doing something with your development. So yeah, there's a song, I think it's called Let Go. That's what they like.
Is that what you're going to close us out on?
No, I'm not playing that song. People would already think I'm weird. I'm not going to be playing that song. You can look it up on the internet, though.
Okay.
Called Let Go. And it's a very nice song for young ladies to listen to.
Okay.
That's really sweet.
Thanks, Richard.
Yeah.
Thanks for being sentimental.
I am kind of tearing up a little bit, actually.
I'm going to miss Jenna, but I was just trying to give her a pointer. You know, if you're dealing with kids, let them listen to Disney songs. And
Okay.
not Barbie, though.
No.
Barbie gives the wrong message, in my opinion.
Barbie is
I'm
a
a
total
Barbie girl.
exploitation of women. No.
It's awful.
And unrealistic.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to have those dimensions. Ever.
I like how
That,
that I like
bone
how that
arrangement
conversation even comes up with that.
Agreeable.
Yeah. She's not a brick house.
No.
Mm-mm.
She's a brick
She's not a Disney princess.
house.
That's a big deal.
Anyway.
But yeah, so Jenna, we're going to miss you.
Thank you.
We love you, Jenna.
Yeah, we do.
I love y'all too.
Feel free to always call in
Yeah.
to our show.
Okay.
Maybe.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
No, look at her. She's already
Well, I have
gone.
I
She
have
has
a-
one
she's
foot
like-
out the
she's
door
like,
right now.
Listen, well, I have a class from 9 to 9:50. So if I'm ever let out at like 9:45, I'll call in toward the end of the show. Most definitely.
That would
Good.
be lovely.
Yeah.
Sous
Richard
chef.
and I would really love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know if I can hang out with Switchblade.
Oh, please.
I
Y'all
know.
love each
I
other.
know. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I'm not worried
Y'all
about it.
are really going to
I'm
miss
not
me.
worried about
I
it.
know.
We're going to miss you.
You're going to miss me. Okay, fine. I'll just accept my fate.
I'm gonna designate a segment called the sous chef segment. And it's like, what would she say if she was here?
Probably nothing. She'd probably get interrupted anyway.
Well, good thing we're coming to a close there at the end of the show. It's 9:55. The Mark and Cindy Best Of is coming up next. We're gonna play a couple songs before that and get it all loaded up. If you want to tune in next Friday, it's gonna be me and Switchblade. And I think what we're gonna do, what I would like to do, just to give everyone a heads up, I think we're gonna try and get special guests in every Friday.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I'm
That's
glad
a cool
we're on
idea.
Agreeable.
That's a cool idea.
Pull some people from the streets. No?
Yeah, I definitely think that we should pull in some guests, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe try to do it where it's like different every Friday. Well, obviously, but
Let's see if we can get Leo in here from Conroe Coffee for the first
Oh,
show.
she's great.
Oh yeah, she'd be awesome.
She would love this, and you would love her accent.
I already do. Are you talking to the
I'm
audience or talking to me?
I'm talking to
okay.
the listeners.
Like I'm already hooked.
Listeners, you'll love Leo. She's great.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna be playing some great music. Send your song requests to me, cause I'll play them. Even if it's not in country music, I'll play it. I'm in
Bye,
that
y'all.
kind of mood today. Cause we were listening to Wayne Toots, so my day's already great. So, thanks for listening in. You're listening to Lone Star in the Mornings with the Switch Hour. Mark and Cindy, Best Of, coming up next.
Here we go. We gonna show you how it goes.